2020, 2020, 2020. The year of graduation and the year that I kept hearing over and over again from elementary school. And it felt like this time of achievement, a goal, like a dream destination. And now, it's reality. I'm about to walk across that stage in a couple of months and have everything that I've been imagining come true. But now that I'm here, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about what led up to this moment. There are things that I regret about high school, things that I wish I could go back and change, and thoughts of feeling like I didn't do enough to make the most of my 4 years. For college, and now I'm kind of freaking out about how everything is changing, having to leave home, become independent, know what I want to do with the rest of my life. But at the same time, I found a different part of myself in high school through trying new things, clubs, and meeting all kinds of people. Life has a way of being both beautiful and ugly, and wonderful and frightening. Every day can be an experience of different emotions. And with different emotions comes how I even wanted to talk about this topic in the first place. Do I speak about my numerous regrets in a humorous way? Or do I be really serious and lay out the wisdom that I learned the hard way? But that's the thing, you know? High school itself was a pretty good representation of my dilemma. There are those moments that you want to be humorous about, the moments that still make you cringe in a way, you know? Like we grow with each year passing, learning more and more, but there's still those things that are kind of embarrassing to you. The parts that we want to hide and forget about, but don't realize that they're still an important part of who we are. Like for example, how I pretty much used the saying, oh, I'm just a blank, to get away with anything, using the grade that I was in at the time and the problems that came with it to make up for a mistake that I may have made. Like, oh, I'm just a freshman. I'm still trying to figure out how high school works. Contrary to popular belief, it worked like a charm every time. And then there are those serious things. The moments that make you break down and completely rethink who you are. Am I doing the right thing? Is this the path that I'm supposed to be going down? You question your values, the people that surround you, and your actions. Like for example, my mental health journey, the death of a classmate, and navigating through these school walls, watching people that I care about abuse substances. Now, if you know me, you know I love watching movies. Be it any language, any topic, I love passing the time with a good film. But having experienced my fair share of cinema over the years, I think there are certain expectations that follow it, you know? I think going into high school, I kind of expected my life to be similar to one. The perfect 4 years with drama and romance and breaking out into song, annoyingly, every 10 minutes, like High School Musical. Or have it be like Mean Girls or Perks of Being a Wallflower. And just be one climatic day after the next and be very emotional. I can tell you one thing for sure, these 4 years were nothing like a Bollywood movie. There's no guy that I've run off with and need my dad's permission to marry. So is my life a comedy or a tragedy? After high school, will anything be the way that I want it to be? Dream house, dream job, the perfect family? The problem with graduation is that it gives the illusion that things end. That a story is over and we can finally label it as being funny or sad. But after those hats are tossed and the music plays us out, we'll all keep going. No final credits and no freeze frame. But I'll have those memories, good and bad, and some old problems that still aren't solved. And I'll have some new adventures on the horizon, new characters and conflicts. I'm a little wiser and a little stronger, but I know that there'll be some hard times too. However, amidst the uncertainty, there is one thing that I'm very sure of. Life really does move on. And at the end of the day, the only thing that you can count on is yourself. Don't lose that character, that willpower. And by holding these things true, I have a feeling that the questions that are confusing all of us, how do I define my life? And is my life defining me? We'll find an answer. High school is over, for me at least, and college awaits. And we'll all keep going. The only thing that ends, I suppose, is a speech like this.